Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store in Richland. Now's the best time of the year to save more with Mahindra, and it all starts with zero. Pay zero down and 0% interest up to 60 months. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift, capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. So get zero down, 0% interest for up to 60 months on Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra, available at the Tractor Store in Richland.
That's all right. Can you hear me? Okay. First of all, I want to congratulate Coach Bianco, his staff, players, and Ole Miss for the regional championship and the opportunity to advance to a super regional. That's something that everybody fights for and what we fought for today. I also want to thank Ole Miss for running a very quality regional tournament from top to bottom. Did an outstanding job. It's about the experience for the student athlete, and certainly they provided that to us this tournament and all the teams. So well done on their behalf. And I can't say enough about our club. We came up short. Last night we were the better team. Today, Ole Miss was the better team, but certainly it wasn't without a fight, especially after getting down 9 runs, and us being able to claw back. We were running thin on pitching, and that's part of it when you play 5 games and you get in the loser's bracket. But I can't be more proud of our young men and our team and how we came out today and played it to the end. I want to thank Walker Powell and Hunter Stanley for seniors that came back. Certainly they had opportunities to sign free agents, contracts, not only last year but the year before with Walker, but they had enough faith in us and unfinished business, and they came back. And certainly, they didn't let on their timeline or on their watch the regional consecutive streak end. So where it's disappointing, I can't fault our guys. We played as hard as we could. Questions?
If you have a question for Coach, please use the hand raise feature. Andrew, go ahead and get us started.
Coach, can you talk about the rain delay and the decision to stick with Ramsey in that situation?
Well, we were just trying to buy as many innings as we could. We were hoping that he would go back out and get us out of that inning. We knew we were going to have to piece this thing together. It was easy to eliminate the guys who weren't going to be able to be used today. But, we were just trying to piece it together, and that's what we're trying to do.
Patrick.
Coach, was it obvious that Etheridge didn't have his best stuff today?
Yeah, it was. I mean, Ole Miss is a quality club, and just the matchup just wasn't right there where we needed. And they came out with a lot of energy and a lot of momentum, and got a couple of pitches that they didn't miss on. And next thing you know, it's 2 run homers, and we're down 4-0. So, we were behind there real quick. So, but yeah, after that, it was a decision to move on.
Andrew.
Coach, can you talk about the decision to go with Hunter and Walker, and can you just talk about each of their performances today?
Well, we knew we were going to try to, just use them just as much as we could. We were kind of waiting until the end just to see if we could get there. If we could kind of hold it and maybe just sneak through and not have to use them. But that was apparent that we were going to have to use them real early, especially down 9. If we were planning to use them late, we decided let's go ahead and use them early and try to hold it there. And for the most part, we did. But they just there was a couple at bats that hurt us in that situation. But to talk about those 2 young men and the ability that they've had and what they've done for our program, not only their careers but this year, and wanting that ball today after Hunter pitching on Friday and Walker pitching on Saturday. And they wanted every opportunity they could to help us win this game today. So I can't say enough about that.
Patrick, back to you.
Coach, watching Reed Trimble this weekend, what did he show you?
He's probably going to play in the big leagues one day. I think he's a 5-tool guy, and he showed that. He has an outstanding talent. He's everything he does. I mean, he's just an electric ball player and one that we're very fortunate to have. And I'm grateful that he's on our team. Yeah, I mean, very, very, very good player.
Ben?
Yeah, Scott, I was just curious. Tim Elko is a pretty special story. I mean, even though he came out and hurt y'all, but to be on one leg and to do what he's doing, just from your dugout to see that, y'all intentionally walked him twice. What were your thoughts about him and just what he was able to do?
Well, obviously he hits a grand slam off from us, and he's a big moment player. I mean, we just got through talking about Reed Trimble. He's a big moment player. Those guys want to thrive when it's on the line, and that's why they're special. And Tim's the same way. But his story with the torn ACL and the commitment just to continue to play and try to help his team, limping along. I mean, he's Kirk Gibson every day. He gets in the game, and enough said about him. He's a special player, and I know he's a big team captain, and he's what makes them go.
Andrew?
Coach, I know you've talked about it before, but this team is still really young. You guys, really lose just two starters to graduation. I mean, can you just talk about all the pieces you guys have coming back and what this experience means for your young club?
Yeah, of course, as things unfold, I'm sure there'll be different scenarios, as we get through the summer. Of course, the draft is in middle of July, so we don't know how much that's going to hurt us. We've got some guys that are draft eligible. I don't know if it'll be a good fit for them and the right amount of money for them to walk away. So, I think with what we have coming back, obviously is very special. We're going to miss Walker and Hunter. Those guys, they soaked up a lot of innings and a lot of big games for us, and that's hard to replace, but everybody has to do it year in, year out. So, but what we have coming back, I feel really good right now on paper, but we'll see as the summer develops.
Patrick?
We talked about yesterday, but just the approach of your guys at the plate throughout the lineup. How impressed were you throughout today against quality pitching?
Oh, I mean, we just grinded it out, man. I'll tell you, back in February and March, you wouldn't have seen this club do that. And I think you just have to tip your hat to Coach Creel and Coach Ammirati and the job that they've done with our guys. You have to tip your hat to our hitters and how they've learned from past at-bats and really moved forward and continued to improve and develop. You got to tip your hat to Coach Ostrander and what he's done with his pitching staff, being able to put those pieces together and really let those guys go out and compete and help us win. So, I think it's just I don't even know where the question went, honestly. But
Are there any other questions for Coach? Taylor?
Well, Coach, I'm a little bit late, but can you just speak to Reed Trimble? And we knew what kind of play he was coming in, but really today he had a chance to really shine on a big stage, and just talk about what he was able to do today.
Well, he just, to me, I mean, I see it every day. I see it in practice. I see it in games. I mean, he's a guy that goes out and competes. He loves the game of baseball. He works hard at it. He's hard on himself. He feels like that he ought to hit 1,000. He's mad when he doesn't, but that's why he's so good. But I think what you saw today is, you just see a classic Reed Trimble that, thrives in the moment. I mean, he wants to be that guy. He's not afraid to be that guy. And that's what makes him so special. When we signed him out of high school, he was an infielder, but he was very athletic. We kind of moved him from the middle infield to the outfield, but it became apparent that, his best position, we felt like for us, was going to be center field. And he's really continued to develop and make himself a very, very good center fielder defensively.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate your time all week long. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Reed, I know you spent a good chunk of your childhood here in Oxford. And could you take me through just the emotions of the weekend and really kind of what you're thinking right now?
It was pretty awesome to come back and play here. And, growing up, I wanted to play for them, but when I moved to Jackson or Brandon, it really just, I didn't really care about it as much. And, getting to come to Southern Miss, all I wanted to do was beat them, and we beat them yesterday, and we needed to beat them today, but we didn't.
Andrew?
Reed, I mean, can you just talk about Hunter Stanley and Walker Powell coming in on that short of rest and doing what they did today and what that meant for y'all?
You know, they're ballers. I mean, they're the soul of this team, and you know, it's hard that they're not going to be back next year, and just gotta find somebody to fill their spot, which is going to be really hard. But you know, I mean, coming back on short rest like they did, I mean, it just shows what kind of, not just baseball players they are, but what kind of people they are. You know, they don't want to win for themselves. You know, they put their health on the line, and they just to pitch and try and help us get this win, but just fell short.
Taylor?
Reed, what do you think you guys showed this weekend? I mean, you showed a lot of fight, and you have a lot of young guys that'll be coming back. What do you think you not only proved, you know, to the country, but proved to yourself, you know, this weekend?
No, I mean, I think people already knew that we were a force to be reckoned with coming into the regional, just because of our pitching staff and how deep we are, and I think people already knew what we were about, who we are as a team, and you know, and yeah, I don't know.
Rick?
Yeah, Reed, first of all, congratulations on a great tournament. I know you're draft eligible. Your thoughts about that? Have you considered it, or is it something you just hadn't thought about?
Yeah, yes, sir, I am. You know, I love Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You know, I love where I'm at, and you know, whatever comes. You know, I'm gonna do a lot of praying leading up to everything, and a lot of praying and talking with my family. And if it's not what I want, I'll be back in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And I mean, I'm not saying I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Nick Suss?
Reed, just going off of what you've said so far, what do you think is next for this team? How do you guys get from being so close this year to being where you want to be next year?
You know, we were close just like this 2 years ago. You know, I wasn't on that team, but I watched it, and we were close, and you know, we were closer this year. But you know, I think we're a team that can get to Omaha here in the future and win it. Not just get there. You know, getting there is one thing, but you know, anybody can go there and anybody can win it. And I think we're gonna have a really good ball club here in the future, and I'm excited for the future.
Last question from Patrick.
I'm good. Thanks.
All right, Reed, appreciate your time. Thank you.